Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Harakak Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, who rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord doing the same, teaching the same. All right. So it's official. All right. Government shutdown happened in the middle of the night. I think around 12:01 a.m. All right. So as many uh, news, breaking news or news updates on it. All right, so that's like the theme of the day. Okay, so everybody and their mama talking about it. Okay, the government shutdown. All right, and they're saying that this government shutdown is going to be um way more harmful than the previous government shutdowns. All right. So we got this article, all right, by BBC News. All right, so just gonna read this article, and I already did, two sit downs on this on the government shutdown. So this one not gonna be that long. Pretty much just it's like an update. All right. So this it says jobs, travel, national parks. What impact will U.S. shutdown have? The U.S. federal government has shut down after Republican and Democratic lawmakers failed to resolve a budget standoff. All right. That affects the funding of government operations throughout October and beyond, and is poised to cause widespread disruption for Americans in areas ranging from air travel to zoo visits. Okay, so we've been telling you, the prophets of the Lord have been telling you, life as you know it is about to drastically change. All right. You're living in the last days. All right. So it says the political gridlock is also expected to put 40% of the federal workforce, about 750,000 people, on unpaid leave. This is how its impact could be felt across the U.S. Okay. It says your next flight. A federal shutdown could hit flyers in a variety of ways, potentially leading to long security queues and delays caused by unpaid air traffic controllers choosing to stay home rather than work for free. Air Traffic Control and Transportation Safety Administration workers are considered essential, so they will continue to go to work, but they will not be paid until the shutdown ends. Okay, and 9 times out of 10, these workers are not showing up to work. All right. Now, pretty much on every job, you got that type of SpongeBob dude, like they don't care about if they're underpaid or overworked. They just happy to be there, happy to, serve their company or whatever. All right. So, but most of these cats, they're not going to show up to work. Okay, they're just not. All right. So it says, but they will not be paid until the shutdown ends. When this last happened in 2018, 2019, these workers increasingly began to call in sick, leading to delays that had a ripple effect across the country. Americans planning to travel abroad could also be impacted, with U.S. passport agencies warning that it could take longer than usual to process travel documents. Okay, because you're not going to have that many workers. All right. This is Isaiah 19 chapter coming to pass. Okay. It says no work or pay for federal workers. And I'm not going to read all this. You can check it out for yourself. I already read this article early this morning, and I was glimpsing over other articles, so uh, national parks with no staff, visits to the zoo, healthcare for the elderly and poor, the mail, It says mail will still arrive. Okay. Let me see this says. The U.S. Postal Service has previously been unaffected by government shutdowns, and this time is no different. Okay. All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right. So clearly, we had to, you know, clearly all hell is about to break loose. You know, the vision is not afar off. All right. Okay, so the vision is not a far off. My bad. So this Ezekiel 12:27. Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesied for the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right, so we're living in the last days. We're living in the times of all these prophecies of the Bible. All right, they're gonna happen. Okay, they was meant for these times. All right, so bear with me. I ain't gonna make it long at all. I'm about to probably get about 2 more precepts. All right, so this Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and 14, it says, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? You see? So you don't want to lose patience in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, all right? And in salvation. Okay? You gotta endure unto the end that you may be saved. All right? Okay. I'm gonna finish off with Isaiah 19. All right, and this is pretty much a lunch break, sit down. I wanted to do it early this morning when I got up and was looking over different articles, and seeing that the government shutdown actually happened. All right, I wanted to do it this morning, but nah, it would have probably more than likely would have got interrupted. Okay. So this Isaiah 19, and I'm gonna start at 15. Isaiah 19 and 15. All right. It says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Okay, so you're watching it happen before your eyes. Okay, Babylon the Great America is spiritual Egypt. Okay, we can get a precept on that. So this Revelation 11 and 8. Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Okay, so that's talking about Babylon the Great, America. Okay, this place is also known as spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah and spiritual Egypt. Okay, all right. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. Want to end it and give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Habakak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, rolling, teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord doing the same teaching, same. Shalom.